once and for all. And today I'm taking a look first and foremost at the market prices, because here on Smart24 we ensure that you're able to get all the necessary details that you need. Perhaps you're a housewife who's at home currently, or perhaps you have some chores to do tonight. So I would like you perhaps to finally know the necessary rates as they appear in real time right now. St. Balukudembe Market this morning, cassava flour is at 2,000 Uganda shillings, that is per kilogram. Maize grains currently are at 3,000 Uganda shillings per kilo. The millet flour is at 3,000 Uganda shillings per kilo. Popcorn is 3,000 Uganda shillings per kilo. That's quite high. Soya bean is at 4,000 Uganda shillings per kilo. That's expected. For those of you who do not know, soybeans are very, very healthy, very good, very rich in protein. Sorghum flour is 3,000 Uganda shillings per kilo. Cowpeas, also one of my favorites, is 3,500 Uganda shillings per kilo. Groundnuts, also quite expensive today, 4,800 per kilo, and Simsim seeds are 4,500 Uganda shillings per kilo. And that's pretty much from St. Balukudembe Market this morning. Throughout the day, we'll be getting you the various rates and prices from the various markets. When we do show you just one market, that means that that is a market that we feel has the most friendly rates at this particular moment. Let's go over to cement prices this morning. Hima cement currently this morning was trading at 28,000 Uganda shillings. That is for just one sack of cement. That is from Hima cement. Tororo cement was at 30,500 Uganda shillings. That was Tororo cement. Simba cement was at 28,000 Uganda shillings. That was its price this morning. And Kampala cement was at 28,000 Uganda shillings. That was for one bag of cement. For those of you who might be looking at the numbers this morning, all of them are standing steady. That's Hima, Simba, and Kampala at 28,000 Uganda shillings. That is the same as yesterday. It stayed the same rate. Tororo cement still at 30,500. The difference there. We are getting you fuel prices this morning for the areas in which we are. We are currently in the Naguru area, so Ntinda and Bukoto are quite close to us. And our fuel guy, we have a fuel reporter who actually manages and reports to us concerning the fuel rates and gets us all the nitty-gritty that you need to have in order to make the right decision, so that you know where you can fuel up this morning. Perhaps you've had a coffee with some colleagues and you're having a meeting maybe in the Ntinda area. We can tell you which Ntinda petrol station has the best rate for you. This morning, Shell Ntinda petrol is going at 4,420 Uganda shillings per litre, and diesel as well, 4,180 Uganda shillings as well for 1 litre of diesel. And that is total. Bukoto is at 4,430 thousand. That is for petrol, and 4,180 for diesel. Petrol City in Tinda is at 4,220 Uganda shillings per litre, and for diesel 3,920. That is 4,220 at Petrol City in Ntinda, and diesel is at 3,920. Total in Ntinda this morning is at 4,430,000 Uganda shillings, and diesel is going at 4,180. So if perhaps you're near Petrol City in Ntinda, they have a good rate of 4,220,000, and their diesel is down at 3,920. You can make it a point to drive by there and fuel your car if you are close in that region. Transport fares, for those of you who are going up country this morning, I know it's a festive season and festive mode. Lots of people have decided that they're going to make their way or spend their time up country for Christmas or in the village for Christmas. And today we're going to give you the rates as they stand. Juba, currently a return is 100,000 Uganda shillings. Mubende, one way is 30,000 Uganda shillings. Mutukula is at 25,000 Uganda shillings. Fort Portal is at 35,000 Uganda shillings, and Chotara is at 20,000 Uganda shillings, and Kasese is at 40,000 Uganda shillings. Let me repeat those once again. Juba is at 100,000 Uganda shillings this morning. That is transport to Juba, for those of you who are making that journey. Safe journey to you. Mubende is at 30,000 Uganda shillings. Mutukula is at 25,000 Uganda shillings, and Fort Portal is at 35,000 Uganda shillings, and Chotara is at 20,000 Uganda shillings, and Kasese this morning is at 40,000 Uganda shillings. Like I said, many of you are making the way up country so that you can be with your families throughout the Christmas season right into the new year. Let me take this opportunity to wish all of you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let me also ask you to be responsible when you're partying. Don't party too hard, but most importantly, keep the reason for the season in your minds. But most importantly, if you're going to drive this Christmas season, please drive safely. Understand and also acknowledge the fact that there are other people who are using the roads with you. As we read out the fares for transport today, we know many of you are going to be using the big buses, the big buses that plow the upcountry routes. Well, I'm appealing to the bus owners, and I'm also appealing to the drivers this morning that kindly take care. Uganda is a law-abiding country. We do have the necessary traffic regulations. Kindly abide by those traffic regulations. I would also like to send out our sympathies and condolences to those who lost their loved ones in a terrible, tragic accident yesterday that happened in Kapchorwa, where 19 people lost their lives on a bus. So with that in mind, just remember to be safe, drive safe, get to Christmas safe, and come back safe. We'll be right back.
Now we are hoping you're already up and about and doing business as it should be. You're tuned to the news updates here on S24. I am Beatrice Mujuni. Now, the Ministry of Internal Affairs is to roll out new passports to embassies abroad and regional offices in November. This will come after the launch of the biometric passports in Uganda next month. In an interview with smart24 television, Jacob Simunyu, the public relations officer of the ministry, said the citizens outside Uganda who would like to renew or apply for new passports will have to follow the usual procedures. However, the new passports are said to be available in November 2019. This comes at a time when most Ugandans have concerns about the move of the government to launch new passports. Citizens who applied for the passports will have to wait for the official launch in January 2019.
Who have worries about a new passport? They think it's a smart card. It's not a smart card. It's a booklet like the one we've been having, only that it has additional features which are embedded in form of a chip, which is different from the passport that we've been having. So if you have visas which are still valid, we shall, when replacing your passport, cancel it, but we shall not cancel the visas. The visas will remain valid, so even if it's going on for 10 years, you will hold your old passport for 10 years while using the new passport. So that should not be a worry.
Following the launch of Smart24 television, the first business channel in Uganda, the business community has expressed high expectations on the groundbreaking station. Mr. Issa Sechito, the spokesperson of the Kampala City Traders Association, Kasita, said the interests of the business community have been suffocated for way too long. This is
eryokusiima naye nasanga wali technical problems ng'era omukutu omupya neera ffe nga Kasiita twalekayo proposal yaffe nga twagala kusaba smart TV etukolera ekyamagero era ezidizeewo ddala kye bayita eddoboozi ly'obusuubuzi nga Kasiita tululwedde okolagana nammwe era twamaze okutegeeza abatuwanirira mu byensimbi tunonyeyo ekkubo lyonna nga mmwe bwe muvuddeyo highlighting eddoboozi ery'ebyenfuna eby'obusuubuzi n'ebyokukola emirimu tukwataganire wamu okulabika nga naffe tulinako omukutu ogwa buli kiseera ng'omuntu alinda bulinzi nti eddoboozi ly'omusuubuzi lyalunaku bwe luti ssaawa bwe ziti bwe tunaakola bwe kityo ne Smart TV.
Further argued that a number of their customers have been making uninformed purchase decisions. This is because of inadequate information about the market and available goods and services.
Tubumbirire package ey'okuliziganya n'abantu baffe. Tulina ebibe Mombasa, tulina ebibe Tanzania mu Arusha eri East African Community Secretariat, tulina ebibe Dubai, tulina ebibe China, tulina abantu ababbibwako ebintu byabwe mu groupe Chicago, tulina ebizibu ebikwata ku URA, tulina ebizibu ebikwata ku National Bureau of Standards, tulina ebizibu ebikwata ku KCCA n'abakaayana, tulina ebizibu eby'amaduuka ku maduuka abantu nga bakaayagana, tulina abantu abalaba naabwe nga tebalina ndagaano babanyaga ebintu ebyo byonna. Tulina ne program eya mediation nti abantu bajja ne batabaganyizibwa okulabika nti batawulwa. Naye n'ekirala kati tugenda kuba n'enteekateeka ya capacity building nti abantu tubabuulira atandika business akola atya. Omuntu avudde mu retirement ng'akola mu gavumenti, omwana amaze okusoma nga alina akakadde ke kamu bubiri oba emitwalo 5 yanditandikiddewa. Mwatu packages ezo zonna mu Kasiita zibaayo netulwa platform oluusi mwe tuyisa okubuulira abantu baffe. Ne Smart TV bwe banga kyekoze ketulina essuubi nti emiramu egyo gyonna n'emirala eginajja.
As the festive season goes into high gear, traders in Kampala have been warned to beware of conmen while transacting their businesses. Mr. Issa Sechito, the spokesperson of the Kampala City Traders Association, said a lot of criminals are rampant in Kampala during the festive season.
Nga tukubiriza abantu baffe number 1 beerinda ababbi bangi mu makubo mu kibuga ne mu maka gaabwe tebajja abantu wakabona batutuuse mu biseera eby'okulyaganya nakongulu bafuneyo wakiri poliisi oba.
Asked about business in 2018, Sechito said traders have faced a number of challenges, such as high import taxes and the fracas at Bank of Uganda, which is said to scare away many investors.
Abantu abadde baddukanya Bank of Uganda endoza yaabwe buli lwokwata ku kitafu ky'eggwanga nga Bank of Uganda baterekwa ssente n'obugagga bw'ensi ebyobusuubuzi tebiyinza kuba sitable. Olwekyo wekanga nga abamu be tubadde tukolagana nabo ab'ebweru batya okuleeta wano ssente nga balaba poliisi ezitali consistent mu Bank of Uganda saabakuumi wa ssente. Naye ng'okukyalira awamu essente ffe engombo yaffe egamba nti togamba nti zibuze.
Commenting on the resignation of Jennifer Musisi, the former executive director of KCCA, Sechito suggested that traders will not be affected adversely given that she has left functional systems manned by the Kampala minister Betty Kamya. Now that wraps up the news updates here on Smart24. Stay tuned to the station for more programming and more news updates at every top of the hour.
Thank you for staying tuned to S24 or Smart 24, where we believe in smart business. The program's called Smart Business. My name is Jane Kasumba. As we prepare you for the holiday break, the holiday season, both Christmas and New Year's, many of you must be wondering what is the local rate, travel rate if I want to go up country. We'll be streaming those throughout the entire day. But most importantly, as we speak right now, for those that are coming in already, to Juba it is 100,000, like I said before the break. For Mubende it is 30,000 Uganda shillings. For Mutukula it's 25,000 Uganda shillings. For Fort Portal